What is up, guys? Welcome to, what is this, episode 4? Am I already losing track before? So embarrassed and let down is definitely an understatement with how the performance went. So usually after an event, it's good just to think about, like, what is it that you can improve? Like, what is it that you can do to better yourself? So that'll definitely be something I'll need to, I mean, I'm already going to be back at the field this weekend. But yeah, usually after an event, I'll have some kind of just junk food and just kind of, I'm tying my shoes, by the way. It's just, I know it's kind of weird what I'm doing. Gotta go for some good Taco Bell. And then once I got home, got some Ben & Jerry's and watched some Parks and Rec with my wife. So it was definitely just one of those kind of days. I was planning on, there was some stuff that my wife and I had after work on Monday. So I didn't get to the gym then. This is Tuesday as of filming this. I was thinking about maybe going to the gym that night. Decided not to, just feeling tired and needed to get caught up with some stuff. So that's why today I'm gonna be getting back into the gym. So I guess technically I took 2 days off. So Sunday of just being at the field, and then yesterday just kind of going back to work and just kind of normal stuff. Yeah, so this week is a deload. So technically, if I had worked out yesterday, today would be just like a cardio session. So the assault bike, rowing, and bodyweight step-ups. Oh, those are going to be interesting. But yeah, I mean, getting back into, so before the event, like I had mentioned, I don't really like to do a lot of real heavy stuff just because I don't want my me to be sore. So usually it's like 1 or 2 days of just cardio if I am going to go work out, and then practice, and then of course you have the event. I am back to using my BPC 157 and TB 500. Like I had mentioned before, actually, so this is just for this month. I think it'll end exactly on the end of this month in March. But if you use Tampa Greg and you go to mypropeptides.com, you can go ahead and get 20% off. So usually I think it's only like 10% off, but this is a special that's being run for this month, so I'm allowed to share that. I've been using the subcutaneous. Some people don't like doing the injections, so it helps with just regeneration. So like my Achilles tendon is feeling better. Like I've mentioned, my ankles have had some improvement. There are the oral ones, so it's like the little pills. So if you don't want to do injections, they're just not as effective. Like they work, but they're just not, it's going to take longer. I'm going to run into the gym. Probably tomorrow I'll bring you guys in with me. Today, like I said, it's going to be more upper body, but a deload. So I'm dropping the weights instead of increasing, I'm just going to be dropping the weight by a little bit. So something that would be helpful for you guys, by the way, is drinking enough water. So like I bring this with me every single day. Oh, it's starting to overfill, probably because it's starting to heat up. So this is a gallon. I just got, it's like a knockoff Yeti, basically. I did put in some of the Hyped Sups, EAAs and BCAs. So they call it R&R. And it does have some hydration stuff in there as well. For me, I know you can get a lot of your BCAs and EAAs from your food. I like that it adds a little bit extra with the hydration aspect, like even going to practice. But I also like the flavor because just drinking just water sometimes can be tough. So having a little bit of flavor in there and being able to get some extra benefits that can kind of fill in the gaps that you don't eat would be helpful. So having just a gallon jug with you helps to have a goal, but also then that way you're not dehydrated when you get to practice. Especially leading up to an event, you really want to make sure that you are drinking enough water, so that way you're not like dehydrated before practice and then you're just killing yourself essentially. So. All right, so yesterday was a kind of circuit, like a HIIT training thing. I decided not to film it just because you're gonna watch me do the same thing for 12 minutes in 3 different sets. So it's like, I'm not gonna film that. And it's also gonna be weird if I'm just filming myself for 12 minutes. So I'll bring you in today though, but a couple things. I'm not gonna show everything because one, Patty has been a huge support. So if you think that the workouts look great, be sure to hit up Off the Leash Lifestyle on Instagram. Make sure they're telling that Greg sent you. I don't get anything for this. Patty's just been a huge help. So please support those that support the channel and myself. But after that, I'm planning on doing like a 2-a-day today. And then tomorrow I think is more of just kind of like more weights and all that. And then Saturday and Sunday I'm doing drills and playing. So of course, bring you guys along for that. But if there is something, by the way, that you'd like for me to kind of highlight while I am doing this Road Back to Pro series, be sure to put it in the comments down below. I'd appreciate it. Obviously, I don't want to put stuff out that you guys don't like, because then what's the point? So, yeah, I'm going to get some pre-workout in my body and get to work. I just did some snap shooting. Some of the paint that I have is like super old, so it has dimples on it. So I'll have to do some laning stuff once I get into my my better paint, just because it'll shoot a little bit straighter. I was trying to lane and just was like, bruh. But after an event, what's really important is to think back about, you know, what were the good things and what were the bad things. For me, if I had to pick, I would probably say my snap shooting felt a little bit off. So it was good to be able to come out here and today to go and kind of focus on that. And I would definitely recommend that you try to snap different types of people. So there's some players that really like to sit and they wait and then they snap out and try to get the shot. Then there's others that are real frantic and you don't know who you're going to be playing against. So being able to pick up on how, you know, different tendencies of different players is going to be really helpful. And playing against different kinds of guys is going to really show you what you need to work on. Like when we were doing our set where it was just the one side, I was dominating that one, or doing really well on that one. Maybe not dominating, but doing really well on that one. Then when we went to the whole bunker, I started to struggle a little bit. And it might have just been that the guy I was drilling with was saying that I started getting predictable, which is good. Like this is the kind of stuff that when you come back from an event, or even just in general, understanding what is it that you did wrong is really important. So I'm gonna go back out and do some more. I wanna be able to shoot through, I mean, seriously, some of this stuff, I don't know if I have any, it's just like a hodgepodge. Like some of this, I don't know if you can see that dent in there. So just wanted to shoot through it so that way I can, yeah, get through that and then get to the better stuff. So yeah, so this was actually really good. So got to do like a little mini clinic. So thanks to was it Tampa Bay Animal House. So yes, Alex did shoot me twice. So congrats. But yeah, I think that it's helpful to have moments like that, because one thing is lower division players are going to do things that you shouldn't, like, quote unquote do, that aren't quote unquote correct, and that's good. Then being able to go and do snap shooting drills with a couple different guys, so you guys know who you are. So yeah, it was helpful because, like, I saw left-handed I was killing it, and then right-handed, for whatever reason, my snapshot was just not as good. So the last 4 pods in a loader, I predominantly did right-handed snap shooting, and then I got annoyed because I was being accurate. So it could have just been my timing. It could have just been like the other guy that I was snapping with might have just been able to pick up on tendencies that I had, whatever it was. But drills are helpful, guys. Like I know some people like to go out and they like to play and they like to go and do all that, but when you do drills, you're able to actually fine tune and see where are your weaknesses and then focus on those weaknesses and polish them. In a game situation, you can try to put yourself in that situation, but why can't I just do this when it's just by myself and I can really focus and try to see, okay, what's the most comfortable way to snap out of here? What's the best way that I can, or the quickest way I can snap shoot out of here? All of that. So gonna go ahead and get my my protein from my hype subs. Thanks again to them for all their support. I'm gonna stop talking and gear down and try not to smell so bad. Get out! Hey, kill the snake! So what's really good with practices like this is, one, I get to kind of play everywhere, can kind of mix into a bunch of different places. So I'm jumping in with just a bunch of different people. This is a great layout. Portugal, you guys should definitely watch the layout, or sorry, the event whenever that happens, because it's quick, it's good. So the move that I made on one of them, getting shot out, was just, I didn't get low enough is really what it was. The guy had a shot cross field on me that I didn't walk the layout, which is my first issue, but I think anytime you're moving, it should be crisp, and honestly I think I just got lazy, so just something to fix for next time. So other things actually that I could improve in, I think the moves that I was making were good. I think maybe just communicating a little bit more about, hey, I'm gonna move up to here, to whoever it is that's next to me would have been good, or even like, hey, I'm behind you, hey, I'm right here. There's some instances that I could have done that better, so that's definitely helpful. So yeah, so like practice, guys. Like, so Chris Lasoy, our coach for Miami Effect, was even saying this, like there's practice players and there's tournament players. If you go out to practice and you're just trying to win, like yes, obviously you want to try to win. I'm not saying don't try to win. What I'm saying is that anytime you get shot or you're trying something, that's the whole point of practice. See where your limits are, see where you can break plateaus, and try to do things differently. Put yourself in a bad situation. How would I fight out of this? Match up with someone on a side that you don't usually play, because I mean the fact that this Portugal layout basically has two snakes means that the Dorito players need to be able to play the snake. In the same way that snake players, there's a Dorito on that side. They need to, you know, maybe figure out a different way of moving around there. So it's good. So like with practice, guys, really make sure that you're trying to think through about, how could I have made that better? Even if you win, how could I make that better? How is it that I can improve more and you know, be able to get that change for the next time? And then really staying on yourself about it. You know, what is it that I can improve on, and not being satisfied with wherever it is that you're at. Even if you go and get a 5-pack, how could I have done that faster? How could I have done that cleaner? How could I have done that, you know, better? There's always a chance that you can do better. So the top level teams, like I think even Impact, I've heard about them, they'll come back, they might win 5 Alive and go, yeah, but we need to do this better. And that's why they're the team that they are, is because they're going to always be looking for that unattainable perfection, but trying to get as close to that as possible. All right, hey, that left hand. Hey, kill the can! Hey, kill one! I got pressure on the outside. Hey, 60. Hey, kill the right wedge. No, kill the Aztec.